birdcage was built as a theater, saloon, gambling, hall, and house of ill repute. There are 14 cribs where the ladies would entertain the gentlemen. 7 of them go back on each side of the bridge we call the catwalk. The ladies here would be up on that bridge, catch the eye of a gentleman on the floor, and he'd go up the narrow staircase over there to be entertained in one of those rooms. On either side of the catwalk there are show bills from the last act to perform here in 1889. They called themselves the Human Fly. Those ladies would start out on a trapeze, and then they would flip up onto the ceiling where they walked around like flies. It was a popular act because when the feet went north, those little skirts headed south. Sitting right over here, we have our original cherrywood bar built by the Brunswick Company. The diamond dust mirrors on our bar back were imported from Paris, France. This bar was built in 1881, but the railroad said they couldn't take it on as freight, so we opened with a makeshift bar. This one had to be sailed from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, around the Horn of South America to the port of Guaymas, Mexico, and then from there, it came to Tombstone by a wagon train. The dumbwaiter at the end of the bar was used to carry whiskey and cigars on up to those gentlemen in the cribs. There were 16 gunfights in here, 26 people were killed. We have about 140 bullet holes scattered throughout the building. Got a 45 caliber slug right down there in the front of the bar that you'll be able to see with a flashlight. If you look up from that one in the ceiling between the light and the fan, there's a 32. And we've got a 44 caliber slug in that wall over there next to Fatima. She danced here in the 1880s, bringing the art of belly dance here to the United States. They didn't call it belly dancing though. They called it the shimmy and shake of a hoochie coochie. That portrait's been hanging at the birdcage for over 100 years, and it looks like Fatima has a second belly button. But on one there's a bullet hole, one of 6 in her canvas, and she's got a knife slash in her skirt. This room is only a small part of our building. Behind the partition wall, you'll see our gambling hall and theater. The blackjack and handmade dice tables sit on the theater floor, and the faro table, where Doc Holiday played and dealt faro, sits in its original spot in the wing. Our square grand piano, with its hand-carved feet, is sitting in front of the hand-painted stage. Up on that stage, you'll see photographs of men and women who performed at the birdcage. You can also see our horse-drawn black Mariah hearse, one of only 8 made in Rochester, New York, trimmed in 24-karat gold and sterling silver. That hearse was purchased by Watt Tarbell Undertakers for $8,000 in 1881. They said she ate a cowboy for breakfast every day. Today she is the last remaining one of those 8 made, worth nearly $2 million. That makes her one of Tombstone's most valuable antiques. Finally, when you go downstairs, you'll see our poker pit, site of a high-stakes poker game that lasted 8 years, 5 months, and 3 days. Bat Masterson died, and Jim Brady, Adolphus Bush, and George Hurstall played at that table. Our wine cellars got bottles and barrels in it that are left over from the 1880s, and we got our 2 Bordello bedrooms fully furnished because they expected the women to come back when the mines reopened. Nobody reopened the mines though, and those women never did come back. Those are just a few highlights of the many historical items on display. We're open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for self-guided tours, $19 for adults, seniors 60 and older, kids 8 to 18 and active duty military, or $17 each. Got a family pack for 2 adults and all their kids 8 to 18 for $55. We offer nightly guided ghost tours too, all inside our building. So if you're interested in the paranormal, let me know. I'll tell you more about our guided ghost tours. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you all enjoyed the day in Tombstone. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And if you'd like to take a trip into the 1880s, just come up to the bar.
Alright, I'm in the original Birdcage Theater. Everything is original. All those things you see up there are bullet holes when they would fight. This is mind-blowing. Look at this. The paintings are original. charge batteries. It's a bowling ball. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, look at that. That's what they would use to take them off. Gosh, I'm glad it didn't burn. It looks like that might have been an oven at one point. A chimney in the middle of the theater. Here's a bell that they would ring. That's what the bell signals were. I'm not sure what this is. She lived to be 100. Dang. That's cool. Oh. Oh wow, look at the wood beams down here. Wallpaper. recognized it. That is crazy. You would get haircuts in here? Guess there was a mirror right there, huh? That's cool. That's how it used to be. And this was the stage. This girl was left when slaughter approached by the Apaches, and he tried raising her and she burned because she was playing with matches. Yikes. What a story. Oh, and that's the guy that raised her. Look at that. He raised her until she was 10. What a good man. He killed that one dude. He killed Curly Bill. Oh, that's where they would carry them. I can't believe I'm here. This is crazy. Spot since 1881. That is cool. Look at that. The person was getting his hair cut and he got spotted. Oh, he scared me. Cool. Look at that. Birdcage Theater. This is awesome. All historic, 1882. These are all original. The guy painted them and never seen a circus. He did a great job. looking at this picture and I was looking at that. I thought they were lights. I think they're sprinklers. That's the old sprinkler system. Look at that. There's one over there too. I think could be lights and all the bullet holes. Looks like the wallpaper was changed. Let me try to zoom in. It's the old one, and then the other place, or the old blue one. This is the stage. This is what the performers would be looking at. What the heck? So that takes you to the roof. What? This is cool. That scared the heck out of me, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a dentist chair. On the front rim of a bicycle. That scared me, man. Oh, fuck. That scared me. Look at this. Wells Fargo back. What? That's cool. It's a Wells Fargo clock, dude. Oh, that's sad. The Avian basket was used for funeral services of those who could not afford. Yeesh. This headlight was on a locomotive used here. Whoa, on a train. That thing's huge. Tombstone as well as from the oh, this was the original hearse here for Tombstone. The value is 10 times its original cost. Hey, there's only a few of these that are made, bro. That's crazy. That is cool. Oh my gosh. The advertisement. That's rad. And these are probably the original drapes, maybe, for the theater. Everyone in Boot Hill except I think 6 people. Everyone in Boot Hill except 6 people. Wow. Oh my gosh. He scared me. And that's where the ladies would walk. Oh, so I'm guessing that's what this was too. Yeah, that's where the ladies would walk. And there's all kinds of carvings and graffiti. A 4th grader did this. This is original here. That's cool. So this hung in the center, it seems like. gosh. What the heck? Wow, there's still... Is that whiskey? Wine? What is that? That is crazy. There's some barrels still in here. Check that out. Try to get a good shot. This is the little door that I looked through. Guess that's the rooms up there. This is how it looks down here. That's the barrels. Broken glass? What broken glass? The old whiskey and wine bottles and broken glasses. Huh. Wow. These mirrors have hung in there. Since 1881. Whoever hung it did a damn old job at hanging it, dude. Holy shit. The history here. That's crazy. That is... This is where they would gamble and they would drink. That's the original mirror. Since 1881. Right. So there's a fire extinguisher there. I'm trying to see if I could read what it says. I don't think they had fire extinguishers back then, did they? Maybe they did. I don't know. That's the only thing I noticed. So that's original. Or I don't know if that's original, but the rules were always posted. This is original. There you go. That's original. Let's see, here it is. This hasn't moved since the heater too. It's been there ever since. these are the original oil lamps. I'm not sure. I'll take my word. But this cage was here originally, and the way to get in was over there. There's one. Looks like going up the stairs. So this is original. It was closed for years, it reopened, and everything was still intact. From the wine to the paintings, all this stuff is original. It says it on here. Here's a bullet hole. Here's a portrait. Oh, this wall didn't exist, it was just a catwalk. Everything else is original. It's got the lights.
Welcome to the birdcage theater. Feel free to take a look around and take as many pictures as you like. I want to talk a little bit about our building's history. Now, the birdcage theater was built in 1881. It survived the fires of 1881 and 1882. It also survived 45 very long years of being closed down from the years of 1889, when the silk mines were closed due to being flooded, to 1934. Diamond dust mirror with a cherry
This
wood
is
bar.
original.
The diamond dust mirror was made in Paris, France. The cherry wood bar was made by the Brunswick Company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, when the Brunswick Company did make it, the railroad refused to take it on as freight because they could not insure the expensive diamond dust mirrors. So what ended up happening was, is we opened our doors to the makeshift bar where this one is now, why this one was actually sealed from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, around the Horn of South America, up to West Mexico, where it was then brought here by wagon train. Now this was back in the day. In today's
slug
money, that
in
would be
there.
roughly about $30,000. This stand was played by such famous individuals
Look at that.
as Bat Masterson, Diamond Jim Brady, Adolphus Bush, and George Hurst. If you go across here,
Our depths. Beyond that from the our amputated stage. My buddies on that stage, we still paint some of the pictures and portraits of some of the acts that we perform here. On the back of the stage, we do have a portrait of George Hurst called the Black Mariah. The Black Mariah was only one of 8 created. Gilded in 24-karat gold and sterling silver, its estimated purchase at the time was around $8,000. Nowadays, it's valued at over $2 million. So it's one of the most valuable antiquities Tombstone has.
Taking a pitch with this cowboy. Walking around Tombstone. It's pretty chill. Apparently this is where they were killed. Right here. This is where they had their shootout. In front of the saloon. The saloon right behind me, and the horses. Where are they? Oh, there. Get back. Horses.
Walk-through attraction that uses Hollywood special effects, computerized animations, and historic scenery to bring the history of Tombstone to life. You'll find yourself right in the middle of all the action during this live interactive tour, hosted by the ghost of Tombstone's most famous gunfighter,
Take a step in there then. Oh, that's where I'm at. Okay, Corral. This is where they shot. And the gunfight. Yeah. Everything's starting to close. Next time I come, I'm gonna get here earlier. This place looks awesome. It's filled with people, so I couldn't record inside, but it's as historic as it can get. I'm just window shopping right now. It's getting cold. I'm gonna walk back to my car. Let's see. Crystal Palace. The Crystal Palace. Really? Tolerable water. Oh, because it was sour. Because of the copper. Let's check it out.
I just wrote pictures up here. Oh wow,
Yeah, how it used to look like.
that's amazing. Oh, that's right here.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm mind blown too.
that's awesome.
I'm sorry.
1881, baby. I know.
It's the exact same. Nice cold beer at the Crystal Palace. Has been here for ages.
successful situation.
On top of the Crystal Palace. So good. Here at Tombstone.
So we have to cash right here. So what it is?
I'll go check. I'll be right
Okay,
back.
yeah.
Got my burger. It's time to head back home. I got about 2-hour drive, depending if I make stops or not. Ah, it's cold. It's getting chilly. Take a picture. Saloon. Oh, wow. I'm inside this bar that used to be the Wells Fargo Museum.
I'll never read again. And before Dr. Smith is up there outside of Dallas going,
I'm gonna show you how it looks now. Video with Duke. Here living in the bar. It's been a very, very good day. Very productive, and I'm exhausted. Look at this. From Tombstone, I finally made it. It's gonna be a long video. Made it to Birdcage Theater again. I highly recommend this. It's really neat. I'm gonna go eat in my car, and then we'll figure out what else to do. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Tombstone. Until next time. That was a marshal's office. Wow. Oh, that building there used to be lawyers' offices and was converted to apartment buildings. Look at that. We're at the courthouse. We're heading back home. This looks sick. I made it, but it's closed. But you can see the tombs are back there. Boot Hill Graveyard. Made it, but it's closed. We made it. Boot Hill Cemetery.